20. Now let's go to franchise. Do that. No. Create teams. Active rosters. We're gonna get the most recent rosters. We're gonna have to start at week 3.
Select the team. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
All. Feather cap off. Injury on. Team injuries on. Kill clock on. 8. Weekly training auto. And just for fun of it, they'll go. And now, when we get into here, starting league, gotta face the Bengals. So we're gonna have to go to sliders, gameplay sliders. I'm gonna go keep pass blocking. I'm gonna catching, run blocking. Fumbles all the way down a lot because their defensive reaction time won't turn your blind. 42 pass coverage, you'd actually have to turn that off. They be catching it way too much. Tackling. Alright, now maybe turn these down to 15 to 5. I gotta turn all of these down, guys, because they be happening way too much for no reason. So there we go. I am the Buffalo Bills, and now we demand a release. I was like, ooh, user management. Transfer commissioners. Ew. League settings. Where's that go? How fast you can run, I forgot where that's at. Team settings. Okay. Kick. If I kick against win, if I kick with win, okay, do not. Check out the stats. This is real life stats. 507. Devin Singletary. 127. He's injured in real life. He's injured in real life. So let's see if he's injured in this. Nope. Still wanna be playing. Got the Robert Foster. That's how I wanna do it. I know I don't know what I would want to like make a trade for. Maybe a corner. Maybe I could try trading for a corner. Let's see. Ooh. Could I get you for like a first round pick this year? First round this year? What a first, second, first for next year. Don't even look real. Buddy, I'm gonna get you. Third round pick for your ass. Like I actually thought that was gonna go through. Ooh, right guard. Right guard. Right tackle. I don't know which one I need more. Ooh. I didn't mean to do that. Archie. Yeah. Instead of giving up a fucking second round pick, I'm gonna do a second round for next year and like a fourth from this year for him. And maybe like maybe like a fourth from next year. Maybe that'll go through. Maybe a third from next year that'll go through. I know that's way too much to be giving up. I give up stuff way too easily. Hey. Okay. And we're gonna face these guys now. Hopefully my defense
Easily see. Here are some recommendations to get you started. This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and weaknesses.
Atkins brings a ton of power on Cincinnati. Defense has strength to collapse the pocket against the run and the pass. How do you want to handle it? Don't forget, Coach, we can take advantage of his aggressiveness with the outside zone. We do that and really feel like we can score on the ground. Beat J. Atkins, make one or more rushing touchdowns. All right. Titans. Chargers has signed Eddie Brams from your practice squad. Titans has signed Vince Terrors from your practice squad. One of these guys could have been his player. So here we go, guys. First game, here we go. And I'm streaming. So let's go, brothers. I don't get no love from when I'm playing Madden.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the Red Rifle.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. This one fielded at the 5, and he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Bengals, and leading them is the same man that's led them since 2011. Their second leading passer in franchise history, and that's Andy Dalton.
All right, let's go.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Here now the offense for the Bengals.
The backfield is Joe Mixon, and he was a valuable commodity coming out of the University of Oklahoma because of his ability to be so versatile. Can run it inside with power, gets to the perimeter, and can outrun people. Catches the ball not only out of the backfield, but you can split him out just like he would be a receiver. And I think if he wanted to dedicate himself, he'd be an all-pro kick returner.
Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many runs in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
What?
Picked up by Jesse Bates. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Dalton now to pass. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Dalton bootlegs out. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Let's go, D.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen, he's got his man in the crossing route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night, they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the...
Really stopped that for no reason.
And talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fighting him off. Still going. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Andy Dalton now 6 of 10 of this first down. He's got his guys a first down here. From midfield here, Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And some room to roam now. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Throwing, Dalton. And he lost the football.